Yes, it's a Wednesday here in Uganda. I'm here at the Kabaka's Palace here in Lubaga Division, Kampala, Uganda. It's a nice view. You can see how beautiful it is. It's another wet day here in Uganda, and we are grateful to have this day. It's a wet day. We've got nice rain showers on everything, and we are glad to have this day. So today, allow me to add on what Mr. Gary of Seattle, Washington, a former friend to the late Papa Ron Dowe, who was also a resident of Seattle, Washington, D.C. But to add on what Gary has done, indeed, is a man who's been bringing in cocaine, drugs, and dealing in drugs here in Uganda, dealing in with kids at the mission, and is been dealing in drunkenness and cigarette smoking big time here. Actually, he even got a misunderstanding with our country officials due to cocaine load and doing. So I appeal to the law enforcement company of Seattle, Washington, and Washington Capitol Police that Mr. Gary to be dealing in drugs and to get a disagreement with our country officials, he chose to obtain our welfares by false pretense, have them put his bad attitude upon them, since he's a friend to Stephen Damulira Mayanja and Dave Easterly. It was so easy for them to connive, obtain our welfares sent by World Outreach Ministry Foundation. Indeed, we appeal to the law enforcement and the Reserve Bank that the sum of our welfares is got bigger, while gentlemen of Seattle, Washington distribute it within themselves, sending money through MoneyGram, Western Union, etc. Others come for it here as they come for visits, and Mr. Eastery standing before our Supremes to tell them that after everything is over, they're gonna bring our welfares and they're gonna bring our property which they have stolen at the US Embassy. It is fault, not right, a super fault that we cannot accept and we cannot bear. We appeal to the United States that Mr. Gary and David Easterly and the family and the big hood of Washington, Seattle members to obtain. I will talk about another lady called Miss Adams, part of this hood which has obtained by false pretense our welfares. They all claim to be Supremes, but Ron Dowe refused them to obtain our welfares. So he gave them a lot, and I'm sure the far Ron went to talk to me, refused them to take our welfares. He offered to them too much money. And they used all that money, but they have taken in a big sum after his death. So we appeal to the law enforcement, we appeal to the United States government, we appeal to the Supreme Court of America, we appeal to the Seattle Capitol Police Department, that these are members of Seattle Police, Seattle, Washington, and it is Seattle Police responsible. Another thing I want to talk about, allow me to talk about taxes. Taxes. It is from this 15th century. Taxes have happened here. Taxes began to be collected here in Africa, mainly in Egypt. From the 15th century, taxes began to be collected here in Africa. We can make research and study, know how far taxes have been going and what kind of obligations taxes are to do. So we appeal to the United States of America public, a public which pays taxes in America, that it is from the 15th century taxes have been collected right from Egypt. Taxes have been collected here in Africa, and the only major factor why taxes are collected in any department or any nation or any country or any scenario in a republic country, we are sure that the main factor why taxes are collected is security. And wherever taxes are collected, it is the main factor why they collect taxes. I appeal to the United States of America is public. Stand and follow your taxes. I appeal to America's public. It is now. Let's stand, speak upon our taxes we pay upon each and everything to the United States government. And our governments today respect taxes, and we respect taxes all. That's why we pay taxes on each and every good and each and every thing. That whatever runs the country, it is run upon taxes the public pays. If the public does not stand upon its taxes, to confirm its security, then it's gonna be a fault. So I appeal to the public, and you guys who view me, we've talked about a personality and we've talked about taxes. As much as people of the public of America pay taxes and they don't stand upon it to call upon for their security, they will not have their security. It is better we stand upon our taxes we pay upon each and every good in America. To call upon for the security, we must get upon each and everything, upon gas, upon houses, upon our streets, upon our parks. So we appeal to the public of America. Let us stand, speak upon the taxes we pay to the United States government. Thank you very much.